So, how was your 2025? Did you achieve the goals you promised yourself? Or did another year pass with no progress? Either way, 2025 is gone. And 2026 is here, whether you're ready or not. It doesn't care how tired you are. It doesn't care how unfair life feels. Time doesn't negotiate. Every day that passes is a silent verdict on how seriously you're taking your life. And now that 2026 has arrived, it won't ask who you wanted to be. It will expose who you actually become. Your habits, your discipline, your excuses, your consistency. Most people will start with a new year, new me mentality. But before long, they will give up. They'll go back to comfort. And the scariest part? They'll call that survival. But deep down, you know better. You know what wasted potential feels like. You know the weight of another year slipping by. You know the regret of choosing easy when you should have chosen growth. This is not a message about hope. This is a warning. Because 2026 will either be the year you finally take control of your life or the year you settle into nothing. It all starts when you realize no one is coming to save you. There is no reset button. There is only a decision. And it has to be made now. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they repeat the same patterns. Every new year starts with hope, but hope without discipline fades fast. They set goals, but keep the same habits. They want change, but avoid discomfort. So the year ends exactly how it started. Not because they weren't capable, but because they never became the person required to win. If 2026 is going to be different, it won't be because the calendar changed. It will be because you did. People treat the new year like a clean slate. They think time alone will erase their problems. It won't. 2026 will reflect who you really are. On the days you're tired, on the days you're unmotivated, on the days when no one is watching. That's when the truth shows. The truth about your discipline. The truth about your priorities. Most people don't collapse in dramatic failure. They slowly drift. Drift back to comfort. Drift back to next year. If you don't set standards, life will choose them for you. Before you set goals, you need to decide something deeper. Who must you become for this life to exist? Not what do you want. Who do you need to be? A disciplined person doesn't negotiate with comfort. A focused person doesn't chase distractions. 2026 won't reward potential. It will reward identity. If you want a stronger body, you must become someone who trains even when it hurts. If you want freedom, you must become someone who sacrifices now. If you want confidence, you must become someone who keeps promises to themselves. This year isn't about doing more. It's about becoming different. There is no painless path forward. That's the lie that keeps people stuck. You will suffer either way. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of early mornings or the pain of wasted potential. The pain of saying no to distractions or the pain of watching years slip away. 2026 will hurt, but one kind of pain builds you. The other slowly destroys you. Most people don't move because they don't feel confident. They're waiting for clarity, waiting for motivation, or waiting for the right moment. But confidence is built after action, not before it. You don't feel ready, then start. You start, then become ready. Every action you take in 2026 either builds self-trust or erodes it. And self-trust is the foundation of confidence. You don't need belief. You need evidence. If you want 2026 to be your best year, you must protect your attention like your life depends on it. Because it does. Distractions don't look dangerous. They look harmless. Scrolling, overthinking, consuming instead of creating. Focus is rare, and rarity creates power. You don't need to do everything. You need to do a few things relentlessly. One direction, one mission. The people who win in 2026 won't be the loudest. They'll be the most focused. Most of your growth in 2026 will happen without applause. No recognition, no validation, no audience. And that's exactly how it should be. Because silence removes pressure. It removes ego. It removes performance. In silence, you can fail honestly. You can adjust quietly. You can improve without distraction. Stop announcing your plans and start executing them. Let people underestimate you. Results speak louder than promises. One perfect week won't change your life. One bad week won't ruin it either. What defines 2026 is what you do consistently. Small actions, daily discipline, uncomfortable repetition. The grind isn't glamorous, but it's reliable. You don't need extreme effort. You need effort you can repeat. That's how confidence is earned. And that's how lives change. But comparison will sabotage your best year. You'll look at others and feel behind. You'll question your pace. You'll doubt your direction. But you don't know their story. You don't know what they sacrificed. You don't know the hours they put in. Your timeline is not wrong. It's personal. The moment you stop comparing, you start to focus on your own path. And that focus will change your life. Most people delay their breakthrough waiting for ideal conditions. More time, more money, more clarity. But clarity comes from movement. The perfect moment doesn't exist. 2026 won't suddenly feel easy. You start messy. You start unsure. You start uncomfortable. That's not weakness. That's growth. Start before you feel ready. There will be moments in 2026 when quitting feels logical, when effort feels pointless, when progress feels invisible. Those moments are not signs to stop. They're signs you're close to growth. Most people quit at the edge of transformation. Stay longer than your excuses, because that's where separation happens. By the end of 2026, the biggest change won't be external. It will be internal. You'll trust yourself more. You'll move with quiet confidence. Because nothing builds belief like knowing you didn't quit. You showed up. You stayed disciplined. You kept going when it mattered. That version of you is dangerous, in the best way. 2026 is here. It won't wait for permission. It won't slow down for hesitation. It will either pass through you or be shaped by you. Make the decision now. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Choose discipline over comfort, focus over distraction, growth over ease. Make 2026 your best year not by hoping, but by becoming someone who refuses to settle. Quietly, relentlessly, daily. Because years don't change lives. People do. And this year, it's your turn.